Taylor's Kitchen, we have a bit of a thing today. If you survived the steak yesterday, it is now Sunday. I've got to do a Sunday meal, Sunday roast, chicken roast for 4 people with 4 veg, plus potatoes, plus gravy, and I've only got an hour. Can I do it? I hope So we have again, back in Taylor's Kitchen. If you survived the peppercorn sauce yesterday, good for you. I was a little bit the worse for wear after that, but we had a lot of fun, didn't we? Was yours all right?
It was delicious.
Mrs. Taylor Cooks is just behind the camera there, giggling away. So it's Sunday now. Saturday was yesterday. It's Sunday. Sunday lunch. What do you reckon? Can we do it in an hour? With real gravy, none of your bisto, real gravy in 1 hour. Can we do it? Now that's excluding putting the chicken in, which I'll do now. But once that comes out, we'll start the clock and I'll do a full roast Sunday dinner, roast potatoes with rosemary and garlic. Oh, fabulous! And 3 different veg, all the veggies over there, all presented in under an hour for at least 4 or 5 people. So we'll get on with that. Let me show you how to do this chicken, because this chicken is really easy, just to make it taste a little bit special. So we're going to make some garlic and sage butter, which if you make too much it'll keep, so don't worry. And for those of you that are not too sure, that's sage. That's out of my garden. That's out of my garden, and we'll normally put that in the stuffing, but I'm not going to do stuffing today. All right, so garlic. You put the butter in, a squirt of garlic. Okay, I need to get some sage out of the cupboard, which I totally forgot to do, and everything's in the way. So we will use that. We can use that. Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't going to. I was going to use dried sage, but I don't think I've got any handy. No, I haven't. So out of the garden it is. We'll give it a quick wash under the tap. There we go. And I'll chop this up really fine, and we'll use this instead. There we go. So dry sage is easier, but I've got a big camera stood in front of my cabinet with all my food in. I totally forgot about it. Apologies there. Right, so you can see our chicken. This is what we have to do first of all. So we have to go underneath the skin on both sides of the breast. Just a little tiny bit. Put your finger in. Push your finger all the way down and separate the skin. All the way down. Separate the skin. Okay, so there's not my wine over, that would be sacrilege. There we are. We got our sage butter, and we go in that pocket and we push it all the way down. All the way down. Okay, like this. Off the spoon. All the way down. If you make too much butter, you can wrap it up in some cling film, put it in the freezer, and you've got some for next time. So this is just a quick way to make your chicken very moist and succulent. Okay, and what we'll do now is get on the legs. We've got slits on the legs. Put some butter in there as well. Push it in. A bit like when we did the steak, actually. We made the holes, haven't we, and we pushed it in. So there we are. I'm hoping you're trying some of these recipes at home. We're going to give some. We've got some Taylor Cooks aprons coming soon. So I'm going to be giving a few of those away for those that have tried the recipes. Okay, there's your butter. All the way over. And what's left? Fire it inside. There we are. Garlic, sage, butter. Easy peasy. Salt and pepper. Salt gives you the crispy outside. There we go. And a bit of our cracked pepper left over from yesterday. That's some fun making that, we did. All right, there it is. There it is. So, there's our chicken done. When I come back, it's cooked. That's going to go into the oven, 170 for about an hour and 15. It's a fan oven, and if I put it at 180, it'll burn. So that'll go in the oven for 170 for about an hour and 15. Then we'll be back, and that's when the clock starts. So what's going to happen is I'm going to set the timer on the cooker. When it bleeps, that's when we kick off. All right, that's your hour. Here it is. So let's turn this on. Go to roast, 1 hour, and we'll press start on it. There we are. So when that bleeps, that's when it starts. Easy. So what we've got is, my grandma's not very good today. Still hungover from yesterday, to be honest. I really need the hair of the dog, if the truth were known. You know what I mean? So, thanks for passing me that. So I'll show you quickly. Potatoes, part steamed, pressure cooker. 5 minutes, no more, 5 minutes. And what we're going to do then is we're going to let the steam come off, and we're going to chuff them up. Okay, so chuffing up is this, and it makes all the edges all rough, and then when you put them in the hot oil, it soaks everything. All the hot oil soaks in, and you get loads of crispy bits. Can you see that? You see it over there? Those crispy bits. Okay, so there's our potatoes done. Okay, hear the bleep. We're now on the timer for 1 hour. I'll take it back up to 1 hour. There it is, and that's what we're going to follow all the way through, and we'll see where we go from there. So that is our oil that's heating. These are going to go into the oil. This is our liquid off the potatoes. I'm going to pop that into there for a minute, because I'm going to add some wine to it, which is over here waiting for me. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to put it on to come to a boil. So I know we're on chicken, and I know this is red wine, but I like red wine. You don't have to have white wine with chicken. I like red wine, so I'm going to do a deep, rich gravy. It tastes like chicken, but it's got a bit of red wine in it. So there we are. There's our red wine in. When you do your garlic and herb roast potatoes, you got to have your herbs. This is rosemary out of the garden. I've just been and got it. So this is our rosemary, and I'm going to make this into something that you'll put over the top of the roast potatoes at about 15-20 minutes in. Any sooner and it'll all burn. Okay, so it's like it was yesterday when I said to you, I said about the garlic burning. Well, this is a similar thing. So here we have our rosemary, garlic from before, big slug of garlic. This is our oil, and oil and water don't mix, so we've got to be very careful. Pop them in. Ooh. You hear the sizzle? That's why I didn't throw them in. And you want to see how these turn out. These will turn out absolutely fabulous, they really will. Okay, check on the time. 55 and 39 minutes to go. So, oil we need. Olive oil, garlic, salt, a little bit of pepper, not too much. Okay, let that infuse for a bit. 15 minutes time, I'm going to put it over the potatoes. Right, so we start with the gravy. We put the water in. And we're going to get some of this bouillon. Chicken bouillon. Okay, you can put it in boiling water. I want a spoon of that. Okay, push that to one side, leave that the way it is. Here's our chicken. Let's see what we get out of it. Juices wise. Put a wine in there. Little glug. So this is deglazing the chicken pan with all the goodness. Okay, these have been on now for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to put in some carrots. Okay, look at that. This is all the juices from the chicken. So you've got the butter, you've got all sorts in there. Okay, got the salt. Bit of pepper in the gravy, and this is how we start it. So we've put the bouillon in. You've seen the bouillon. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is, oh, we're going out. Fantastic. A little bit of tomato puree, a little tiny bit. Remember I said yesterday with the pepper steak, you only need a tiny bit, and then you can adjust it later on. All this will give it like the umami taste, which is what we need. There you go, bit of puree. This is the bit that you've probably never seen before, plum sauce. It's sweet and tart at the same time. Little tiny bit again. You can always adjust it later on. Do you remember the French mustard I told you about? Same as yesterday, just a bit, not a lot. So that is now giving us the basis for our gravy. Not no Bisto in sight. You don't need Bisto. Crikey. So we'll put that in. It's a stock pot, chicken stock pot. We're going to add more chicken to it because we want it tasty, we want it chickeny, umami, all that stuff. Quick look at our timer. So we've been in 12 minutes now. 12 minutes. Right, let's do our cauliflower first. Take the stem out. Take the stem out. There we are. Pressure cookers. If you never use a pressure cooker, oh, you need to get one. Cabbage. Okay, so we're around about 15 minutes in with the roast potatoes and the roast veg. I've cut my finger, can you believe that? And what we're going to do first of all is turn them all over. Can't believe I cut my finger. Mrs. T has got a fabulous tight shot of those, which is great. She used to do this, you know, years ago. And then she said, I forgot. So, right, so here is our, this is garlic, it's olive oil, it's fresh rosemary out of the garden, and we're going to stick that on top. With 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in actually. There we go. That's our first little dose of that back in the oven. Let me show you how to drop the steam. All you do is you turn it like that. See the steam coming out? That's how you drop the steam safely. A bit more. So I'll show you quickly. There's the steam gone. There's the safety gone. Open it up. And there it is. Cooked. Cooked perfectly. And that took about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. In with the cabbage. Turn it back on. Put steam back up. Let's get the cabbage on. The last of our garlic and rosemary on. Pressure cookers, the thing about pressure cookers is, once it pops up and comes to pressure, for fresh food, cabbage, cauliflower, you're looking 3 or 4 minutes, no more. My dog's running around outside. So we've got sprouts in here now, that's the third one. We've got cauliflower, we've got cabbage, and we've got sprouts as well. We have got carrots in there, and the potatoes. He's going mad out there. You can see the time, 10 minutes to go still, 10 minutes. I'm going to pull the roast carrots out first, because they went in slightly late, because they don't take as long to cook. I'm going to turn these over. These are our roast potatoes. Oh, look at the colour on them. Look at the colour on them. Amazing. Wow. Back in. Last couple of minutes. 9 minutes, 27 seconds. Remember I told you about putting the trick from yesterday, putting salt onto chips. Works the same with this. So I'm going to take them out in a second, and we're going to get ready for plating up. In fact, I'll take them out now, because I think they're probably ready. So 9 minutes left on that. I'll turn the oven off. Move that to one side. Let's take these out. Mrs. Taylor Cooks is behind the camera and she's salivating even as we speak. She notices her dinner. So the salt just inside the paper. Ooh, another one. We had 9 minutes to go. Still ready for plating up. There's your salt. Look at them. Wow. I reckon there's about 8 minutes to go. So let's take this off. Sprouts. Cauliflower. Still steaming. Still steaming. Cabbage. Steaming. Steaming up, son. Down there. Carrots. Roast potatoes. Roast carrots. Chicken. Let's do Mrs. Taylor Cooks. Let's do hers first. These fabulous chicken. The cabbage, sprout cabbage. She likes the old roasted carrots. Those on, another piece of cauliflower on there, just like that, just like that, just like that. Here we have the gravy. Look at that. Sunday lunch. In under an hour, 5 minutes to go. Look at it. Chicken, cabbage, sprouts, roasted carrots and cauliflower. And roast potatoes.